welcome back to Aubrey Books and Coffee. Please grab your favorite beverage of choice and join me. Today's kind of fun. It's a book haul just like the title says, but first I wanted to set the stage a little bit. We went back to Ohio, my family and I, and this time we were looking for cryptids. So I'm going to attach a few pictures for you to be able to see some of the adventures we went on with that. And then after we went searching for those cryptids and our daughter used her binoculars to find footprints and other goodies, we stopped at bookstores because of course that's what I always want to do, right? So this time we had a much better time finding things and several bookstores of note that I'm going to mention here and then just show you all the books afterwards. First, we stopped at Gramercy Books. Absolutely loved them. It's a very nice store. The people there are very friendly, and anything we, wanted ordered, we could have had ordered, but we were just kind of perusing, of course. And we did find a few items there very well priced. The next store we ended up going to was Prologue Bookshop. And they had even more goodies that we were excited to find, and several, since it is Pride Month, they had a lot of displays for that, and they said they actually have authors that come to the store and we'll have book signings and things like that. The third and final one we went to, all-time favorite, and I'm going to attach pictures as soon as I say this, and that one was the German Book Loft in the German Village. Loved it. There's, I think, 32 rooms you can go into. Some are super tiny. You were laughing as you were bumping into people. So if you get claustrophobic, you may want to go when it's more downtime and people are at work or less likely to be there. But so much to find. And they have a wonderful spreadsheet that breaks down what each room has. So if you're just there for sci-fi, you can just go find that room. Same with art or, 1,000 others, and of course, young adult fiction as well. And so I did find a ton of things, probably more than I should have. But what's wonderful is they also do several 5% offs, 10% off, like all the time they have these deals running. And especially if they get anybody that brings in used books, they give them money for it, kind of like here Half Price Books would do. And so those they sell also cheaper because they're previously owned. None of them were trashy. They were all absolutely good condition, and it was just such a fun store. And the people that work there obviously love what they do. They had a beautiful little garden like you may have seen in those pictures I just showed, where you could walk up to there. Everybody there was friendly, and it was a really, really good time. So without further ado, here's the rest of the book haul. So of course, I'm loving the series that I started, and so I got book 2 already in the last haul. This time I got book 3, and because there was a deal, book 4. Absolutely. And I got the book 1 of the, what is it called? I'm going to forget now. Of course I am, because I'm on film. Shadow and Bone series. And so I got book 2. And again, because they had a deal, book 3. So I'm excited that I'll be able to actually finish a whole series whenever I have these. Now, I haven't finished the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard yet, but I saw this and I couldn't resist. So I don't know if any of you have gotten this yet. Please comment below if you have and if you liked it or didn't like it. I had to pick it up. It looks right up my alley, so I'm excited to try that one. And then this cover just grabbed me. How beautiful is that? And apparently the second book is already out, and there's the front of that. So I didn't grab that because it wasn't on sale, and I've actually not tried this author before, so I'll have to see if I like it or not, but I had to grab it. It was just incredible. And then I have read Marissa Meyer before, And so I've done the Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter, and I haven't done any others. So I'm excited to try Heartless and see how that goes. I think it's supposed to be Alice in Wonderland kind of a theme. And then I don't know if you guys know or not, but my husband and I always read Jim Butcher's Dresden Files series, especially when we know he's got a book that he's going to come out in that series. We reread the entirety of the series, and there's like 14 books in there. Highly recommend if you guys haven't. It is so much fun. He's got such a great sarcastic wit, and the style of writing, the first, I think 3 or 4 books, I'm kind of on, I can take or leave. But after that, I can't put them down. They are so good. 5 stars all the way to the end. So he came out with a new collection of short stories and ones that you can only get in this book. So we had to, of course, pick that one up. And then I hadn't heard a thing about this book yet. I'm sure you guys have, and I'm just way out of the loop. And I actually saw the second book in the Prologue bookshop, but I'm like, I'm not going to pick it up without having the first book first. Well, they had the first book at the German Loft, so I grabbed that one. And then, you know, I did the Raven cycle. I did the first book of the Raven Boys, and I saw the second one and had to grab it. So I'm excited to see how that series continues. And I had Laini Taylor's Blood and Starlight, which is the second book. And I saw the third book on the shelf. So I grabbed that one as well. So, and that one's significantly thicker than the others. So I don't know if it's because it's a wrap up or what, but I'm excited to do that one. And then the only oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. Yeah, no, that is right. The rest of the hardbacks. Okay, so I got a few hardbacks as well. I have said no to this one several times, and I had to finally do it. This Woven Kingdom, and I've heard such great things from other people about it, and the cover is so pretty, and I had to grab it this time. So I hope I don't regret that purchase. And then Jennifer Armentrout, you know I love her. I had no idea this series existed. So I'm excited for Storm and Fury and to get that going. Remember when I told you that Kim from Whimsical Narratives warned me not to finish Aurora Burning without having Aurora's End, and that I am like 12-week wait for the library for it? My husband loves me. He knows I've been in pain. So he grabbed Aurora's End for me so that I could start reading it and be in pain no more. We also grabbed, and this was more for my husband than me, but I'm interested enough that I'm going to steal it from him as well. And that's The Last House on Needless Street. So it's a little darker than what I normally read, but it really kind of intrigued me. We're also diehard Star Wars fans, and so the new book that came out had to be grabbed, right? Especially with my Obi-Wan on there. Don't know if you guys are doing the Disney Plus Obi-Wan series or not, but I'm enjoying it. And then I wanted to kind of broaden my horizons a little bit more and do some poetry. And so I picked up Cats in Spring Rain. It's not going to focus, of course, but I just thought it looked absolutely beautiful and sweet, and I love my kitties. And then I could pee on this. Believe it or not, another poetry book, but this one's supposed to have been written by cats. So I'll let you know, guys, how those are. As always, I do my TBR checks for when I write 1,000 words or when I finish a book. And it's whenever I get to 10 that I earn a book. So all those books you just saw, I've not earned yet. So they're going to sit in a nice little pile until I earn them. And then I can put them on my shelf and add them to my TBR. So wish me luck on that. Take care.